This is Jennifer Sanchez from National Latino Education Institute. We're excited for today's show. We have some special guests today. So I am here with one of our phlebotomy students that is currently enrolled in our program, right?
Right.
So she's going to talk a little bit about the program at National Latino Education Institute so you guys can learn about our fast track training programs. So just so you guys can remember, we are located on 2011 West Pershing Road, Chicago, Illinois. You can visit us at www.nlei.org, and then our phone number is 773-247-0707, extension 200. And of course, please follow us on our social media, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn. Those are really important things for you guys to keep in mind. But we definitely want to talk about the phlebotomy program, how we have a fast 15-week training program, and I will let Sandra talk a little bit about it.
Hi guys, my name is Sandra. I'm here to talk about the phlebotomy program. Well, it is a 15-week program. What I do like about the program is that it is hands-on training, as it's not like a community college where I was going to daily before. And we were taking the prerequisite classes, and for me that was taking too long to get my hands-on training and get into the medical field where I want to be.
Awesome. So I know, Sandra, when we were talking a little bit earlier, you were telling us how you were you were not even in healthcare, right? You were
right.
not. You were more into sales and marketing, kind of more in my area, what I love to do. I kind of wanted you to get into the business program. I remember telling you, like, hey, why don't you jump into the business program instead, since you already have these skills?
No.
But you were like, no, I want to get into the healthcare industry. So tell us a little bit about your background to the people that are watching right now.
So I was doing the internet sales at a dealership. We were doing the when you inquire about a vehicle, we answer your calls, answer your questions. But I felt like that just wasn't for me. I like to help people. Like, I care for everybody. I care for people. I'm really nice. I'm very caring. So I just felt like I needed to go into the healthcare field. I wanted to be a registered nurse, but like I said, at daily that takes too long. So I heard about NLEI through a former coworker and a friend. They both went there, and they both loved it. What they did like about the school as well is the helping with the job placements.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I know that we offer job placement assistance, like Sandra's talking about. So anyone in any of our training programs, we have a team there to help you find a job when you're done with the training program, which is really important. And as well as anyone from the community can come to us and ask for help finding a job. So if someone's out there looking for employment, you need help with your resume, you want to know how to talk in an interview, we are the people that you can go to. We're located on 39th and Damon. And if you have any questions right now, you can give us a call. Our number is 312-738-1060. This is a live interactive show. You can also watch us at www.cantv.org/hotline, where you can watch this every Tuesday at 3:30. So today we're focusing on the phlebotomy program, and we have Sandra here talking about it. So Sandra, can you tell us a little bit more about why did you choose NLEI? I know you kind of talked a little bit about Daly College, but why did you choose NLEI out of all the different schools in Chicagoland area?
I liked it. It stood out to me because of the job placement where my friend went. She did the phlebotomy program as well, and now she's working at a dialysis clinic. I like that. She got to get her own car, and she has her own house now.
Oh, wonderful. That's really good for you.
It is good for her.
So I know that's something that you're aspiring to have,
Yes.
and I know that you're continuing to pursue education after NLEI, correct?
Yeah, correct. That is correct. I do have 2 daughters, and I would want my daughters to be proud of their mom and say, hey, my mom did it. And I want them to get the right idea of what to do in the future. I don't want them to slack off. I want them to be to do something for themselves, just like I'm doing.
That's wonderful, and that's beautiful. That's a great thing to do, and that's what I think we all want at NLEI. We want our students and we want our community to have a better lifestyle, right? If they want a better employment, if they want a better job, we're here to help. And then I know that I wanted to talk a little bit more about what exactly are you learning right now. So phlebotomy, it's a 15-week training program. What are you learning exactly right now? What is phlebotomy?
Phlebotomy, it's cutting into a vein.
Okay.
So what our job as a phlebotomist is to do is to draw your blood, make sure that the specimen is transported into the laboratory. We take care of our patient as well. What we actually did today was the dorsal.
Okay.
You can see?
Okay.
Yeah. I did. It was our first time. I did get blood out one time.
Oh, wow. Okay, great.
Yeah, good for me.
So that's awesome. So right now you're in class. What's your favorite thing? Can you tell us a little bit about the NLEI environment? How do you feel about it? I know you have a class about I think about 15, 20 students, correct?
Correct, yeah. It's a small class. It is 15, since it is 15 weeks, we don't get to build a relationship with everybody, but it is small, and well, the teacher does work with you if you know, like, unlike other colleges where it's a bigger classroom, it's just like, oh, well, you need help, okay, well, go get a tutor or something. But Riley does work with you. If you have any questions, you can go to her. Always see her after class. So she does focus on you. If you have any questions or any problems, she will try to help you out, but no hand holding.
Oh, that's great. That's great. I know that you said Miss Riley, and she is one of our instructors at NLEI that teaches some of the medical assisting programs. She teaches in the phlebotomy. I know she does some courses. So I know you mentioned that she's tough, right? So there's structure. So can you talk a little bit more about that in the classroom?
She is strict. She's very strict, but that is a good thing, only because it teaches you what it's like to be out in the field professionally. No hand holding, she said. You know, you have to. I know everybody got nervous at first when she walks around and watches everybody do the venipunctures, but she said as of now, there should not be a reason as to why you're nervous, because you have to just act like you're in the field already.
Yeah, absolutely. And then, us, National Latino Education Institute, we train in the medical field. We train entrepreneurs. We train in the STEM area, which is something that we're going to talk about a little further down. But we're here for workforce development. So we work with employers. We work with the community to help people get those jobs and fulfill the needs of jobs, whatever the case may be. If there's a specific company that's looking for Latinos or looking for this type of person, we can fulfill the need, and it's a free service for the employer as well as the community member. So I know that I quickly wanted to say, today is the birthday of our founder, Mary Cohen. So I just wanted to show you guys. This is our founder, and I think it's really important to highlight her. We've been in existence for 44 years. So I definitely just want to make a quick shout out and say happy birthday to our founder today. I think it's really important for us to highlight and be thankful for, the reason why we're here is because of her goals and dreams for the community. So I know that, we were talking about the phlebotomy program. You were talking about, you're enrolled in the class, and it's a small classroom environment, which is what you like. What are the goals for your future? Where do you see yourself? What are you going to do with this phlebotomy training?
Well, for now, I want to be into it. Well, in that, I want to do phlebotomy, start working for that. And maybe, later on, stand out to whatever, whomever hires me, and hopefully move up from there. If not, just go back to school, but have that experience in the healthcare field. So that can be put it in my resume, the background. Hey, she's been in the healthcare field. She knows she has phlebotomy skills. Yeah. We can move her around.
Yes,
right?
So that's really important. And then you are a single mom, right? Correct? You're a single mom, doing it on your own. So you really don't have time for even one of our 40-week training programs.
I wish I did. To do the, what is
the
it?
medical office specialist or the medical assisting. Those programs are full-time programs from 8 to 5. So I know sometimes this is convenient for moms, that especially for head of household that just need training. We do this training in the morning. We do this training in the evening. It's only twice a week, right? And I think the hours are from what time for your class?
My class is 8:30 to 11, so it's nothing. That's not bad.
No, and not at all. So and then I know you have your kids in child care. So you got maybe, how many more weeks left? You have maybe about 5 more weeks left. You're almost done.
Almost done, and excited for the externship.
Yeah, so we do send you to externship. You do, I believe you do 40 hours at your externship site where you actually go on site with the employer. You do hands-on and learn with them, correct? So I think that's really important for us to notice that, when you guys get into the phlebotomy program, it's 15 weeks and then externship, and then from there you move on, and we definitely help you get into a good employer. So that's something that we're doing with Sandra right now, that we definitely want her when she's done. She's one of the good students in class. She's learning, she's proactive. She volunteers for extracurricular activities. Like right now, she volunteered when I went around to the classroom, said, hey, who wants to volunteer for CAN TV today and talk about their training program? She was me. Definitely. She raised her hand, and we definitely appreciate you coming out here and talking about the training program and telling us how. And you did attend Daly College, correct? I did, yeah. So what made you change from Daly? Why didn't you continue at Daly? If we can talk a little bit about that.
Only because before you get into the registered nursing program, it's real competitive between all the community colleges in Chicago. So for me, I felt like that was too much, only because I do have my kids. I don't have a lot of time to study, and I felt like I'm average. So you're competing between all city colleges of Chicago. So I'm average. Imagine the better people, they would have gotten a better chance at getting into the program. Aside from that, you're only getting your associates, and nowadays they require for you to have your bachelor's in registered nursing. So a big thing that I want to highlight is, even though you're doing this training program, right, a lot of times that a lot of people don't know is, if you get hired at a hospital, right, the hospitals, they have great benefits. They offer opportunities for their staff to go back to school. Some even offer for staff's children to go to school. So that's something to keep in mind, right? Depending who you go to, there's different opportunities, and you're above average. You're not average, right? I could be better. I feel like I could be better. Thank you.
You are better. So because we are an organization, we believe in our students, we believe in our community, we believe in our partners. We know that we work with those that are the best. We accept you, so you're one of us. So we definitely wanted to. And if you have any questions right now, you could definitely give us a call, 312-738-1060. And in a little bit, I know, and again, I want to thank Sandra. In a little bit, we're going to invite our next guest to come up here and talk about the programs, his initiatives that he has. But we want to make sure that that if anyone out there is interested in our phlebotomy program, we definitely have that available. We're enrolling right now. Classes start in September, mid-September. We have an AM class and a PM class. So right now, if anyone's interested, the time to enroll is now. All we do is we have a tape test. We test you, which the process, right? You test in a reading. That's the only exam that you have to take. We need you to get minimum 7th grade reading language level. Then, of course, we have some requirements. You have to do an exam. You have to do an application, which you can talk about, right? How was that experience, the whole experience of enrolling into the phlebotomy program?
It wasn't too bad, only because when I was enrolling at Daly, they had me back and forth. You need this form, you need this form, this isn't right, and I'm like, oh my God, this is a lot. So I feel like enrolling into NLEI was not bad. Not bad at all. Yeah,
so we make the process easy. I think when I even spoke to you, I said, hey, just bring all these documents, come in.
Just wrote them down.
And it was easy as that. And then we try to make it easy, when you interview with someone from Allied Health, that stuff, we try to take care of it the same day as you test. Required documentation, where we need you to bring in your social security card, your ID, whichever ID, state or driver's license. We need a work permit, if you are a citizen, your birth certificate. If you're a resident, your work permit. If you're DACA, which we help DACA students, those that have the deferred action to be here in the United States, we need the work permit as well, or people call it the green card. We require those documents, as well as high school diploma or GED. So how is it coming back? You've been out of high school how long now?
Oh my God, for about 6 years almost. Since 2010.
So 2010, she's been out since 2010. She has 2 little ones. She needed to get something hands-on so she can start working, which is really important. So that's why we have her here, and then we're going to help her get to the next level. So once she's done, if anyone has some needs a phlebotomist in their, in their location, definitely she is a person. She volunteers. She's one of the best and the brightest. That's why she volunteered and offered herself to talk about the program and talk good things about us at NLEI. So, so we appreciate that. So I know that I wanted to talk and bring out our next guest. So again, if you have any questions, you could definitely give us a call at 773-247-0707, extension 200. And our address is 2011 West Pershing Road, Chicago, Illinois. And you can visit us at www.nlei.org. So we have our guest here, and he is actually from the Brinker Education Initiative, right?
Yes.
So we're excited to have him here because we have some partnership opportunities that we're going to be having. And we're talking about STEM now. So we were focused on phlebotomy and our phlebotomy program and the requirements for phlebotomy program, but we are going to be enrolling for a program called STEM Training for Trades, which is why we're partnering with different partners in the community. And I wanted you to talk and introduce yourself and say a little bit more about what you're looking to do.
Well, my name is Matthew Tsie. I'm the Director of Communications for the Brinker Education Initiative here in Chicago. The Brinker Education Initiative is a project of the Harry S. and Mary Ellen Brinker Jr. Foundation, Inc. It's a nonprofit. What we do is advocacy and college scholarship fundraising for Hispanics and Latinos in STEM, the acronym STEM, which stands for Science, Technology, Engineering, and Mathematics. And at the Brinker Education Initiative, we recognize that Hispanics and Latinos are the youngest, the largest, and the fastest growing demographic in Chicago and throughout the nation. And wherever our country has been in its history, whoever represented the majority at that time were the people who drove the science and the technology and the engineering of that day. So we're in a new day now in this century, and the people destined to be the new majority are the Hispanics and the Latinos, and it's time for them to prepare to lead, because science and technology has taken over the workforce. It's changed the requirements to be in the workforce and how to excel. And it's very important that our new citizens, our new Americans, take over these fields.
Absolutely. And I wanted to show, we just had a panel last Friday. We did like a panel, you had a panel event, and I wanted to highlight that and just show a picture right here. Can you tell us a little bit more about that event that just passed that you had?
Yes, that was at the Blue 1647. That's an innovative center in the heart of Pilsen. And we had a representative, all Hispanic speakers, with the exception of one, representative from the Blue 1647 Innovation Center, and also Jennifer, host of this show. She was there representing the National Latino Education Institute. And then we had the director of the Illinois First Foundation, which is dedicated to creating robotics laboratories for high school students and grade school students to learn how to build robots, because robots are going to become a routine part of our work experience in every level of industry. And they brought one of their honor students. Her name was Annabelle Mahera, and she's with the Juarez Community Academy. She's the only girl on the robotics team, but she was a very convincing role model.
Yes, she absolutely was. And I think it's important to highlight the STEM Training for Trades program that we have. That's why we're partnering with you, because we teach math, we teach mechanical concepts, electrical concepts. So for National Latino Education Institute, we want to enroll more Latinos into that program. I know we're looking for unemployed. You have to be laid off or on unemployment benefits, but the goal is it's a 9-week training program, gets you in a program, teaches you all these concepts, electrical, mechanical, trade skills, and then of course we do the whole job placement, the whole job shadowing aspect of the program. So that's why we're partnering with you, because you all are so focused on STEM and STEM initiatives. You're going to have a STEM Awareness Day coming up very soon that I think we're going to take part of and be part of it for the parents. You're there. I saw a lot of great things are happening right now with the areas of STEM. So can you talk a little bit more about that, the whole STEM Awareness Day that's going to happen?
Yes. One of the things that the Brinker Education Initiative does is what's called Hispanic and Latino STEM Awareness Days, and they're a lot of fun. We go to the STEM departments of the local universities like the Illinois Institute of Technology and the University of Illinois here in Chicago. We go to their science department, their engineering department, mechanical engineering, where they have the robots, chemistry, nursing, forensic sciences. You know, if you like to watch crime shows on TV, you hear a lot about forensic sciences, fingerprinting and whatnot, to solve crimes. And we have them bring in bilingual representatives to speak to the students, to have animated exhibitions. And it's a beautiful thing to see for the first time. For many of these Hispanic and Latino students, they're seeing robots, and they're seeing young professionals of their own ethnicity, Latin American and Central American, who are involved in the community of science and technology. And it really inspires them because a lot of the students who come are honor students and advanced placement students. And we also have private sector technology companies, many of them owned by Hispanic or Latinos. We had one company come in and teach the students how to design applications. You know, a lot of the students, of course, have their own phones, and so they really enjoy applications.
Yeah.
But they were taught how to design applications, and it's very invigorating. And then we have people from hospitals come in. So all these students who are achieving in science and technology and engineering and mathematics, what we do really reaffirms who they are and where they want to go, and we get the parents involved too.
Wow, that's awesome. I think that's great. I think STEM is definitely needed in our community, and I think that's the reason why we had that event. And I'll show that picture again. You know, we need to connect together, different organizations partner together and bring more STEM awareness, which I know that's what you all are doing, because you're actually based off Miami, correct? And you're coming to the Chicagoland area. Am I correct?
Well, we actually, the foundation was started by Harry and Mary Ellen Brinker, who were longtime residents. They did their career here in Chicago for many decades. Harry Brinker was an accomplished electrical engineer. His clients were like the Defense Department and General Motors. And Mary Ellen Brinker was one of the first women to ever work for Baxter Pharmaceuticals as an executive account manager. And they were very prescient. They noticed what was going on in Chicago, how the complexion of the workforce was changing, how the neighborhoods were changing, how it was becoming more Hispanic and Latino. And they became financially independent very early in life and were able to retire in their 50s. And as time went on, they knew they had acquired a considerable amount of wealth, and they wanted to create a foundation. They thought the most important thing to do was to help the new Americans, the new citizens who are imbuing our communities now. And so we have the office in Chicago, and we have office in Miami, which is very Hispanic. And we're focusing on those two cities for the moment.
Wow, that's and I'm glad that you're partnering with us, because we've been around for so long, 44 years in existence, and I think since we are also tapping into that STEM awareness, science, technology, engineering, math to Latinos, it's important for organizations like ours to partner together to be able to bring this to the community. So just to recap a little bit about our training program, it's a 9-week training program. Unemployed and those that are laid off can take advantage. It's free for the community, and you learn trades, mechanical, electrical skills, and manufacturing skills. So a lot of success with this program. It's connected. We're connected with different employers throughout the Chicagoland in different areas. So this is awesome opportunity. So and I definitely thank you for you coming out today and talking about our initiatives, you know, and I wanted to again just show everybody real quickly the website. So if you want to learn more about the Brinker Education, go to brinkereducationinitiatives.org, and that's the website, and you can contact them. And then, of course, if you have more questions about our programs, you can definitely visit us at www.nlei.org. And again, we're located on 39th and Damon, 2011 West Pershing Road, Chicago, Illinois. You can visit us at our website, and our phone number is 773-247-0707, extension 200. And if anyone wants to get in touch with you, what's your phone number so that they can reach out to you guys?
Our phone number here in Chicago is 773-717-0278.
All right. Well, thank you very much for coming today.
Thank you.
And we appreciate both of our guests today. And we thank you again for joining us at our Empower You with NLEI show. You guys have a wonderful day.